Welcome back to Star Wars with a Caramel Twist. Today, we're diving into the most powerful Sith in Star Wars, Emperor Palpatine, also known as Darth Sidious. We're comparing young Palpatine, old Palps, and the hooded Darth Sidious to see who might be the strongest Sith ever. I'm your host, Kennedy Rizzo.
And I'm Cooper Lee. Whether you're a fan of the prequels, the original trilogy, or diving deep into Star Wars canon, we'll break down every version of Palpatine, his dark side powers, and the Sith lore that makes him the ultimate villain. Coming up.
It is with great reluctance that I have agreed to this calling. I love democracy. I love the Republic. The power you give me, I will lay down when this crisis has abated.
Yeah, for sure you will.
Yeah, cue up the evil laughter.
Yes, the ultimate puppeteer. Oops, let me start that over. Yes, the ultimate puppet master.
You mean it nasty.
Such a little turkey.
Hold me down to make me fret or make me frown. I hit string, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me. Hold
So you do have to keep things light and airy when you're talking about Emperor Palpatine, right? Or Darth Sidious.
But real quick, I mean, seriously, I think a lot of people feel like they're singing that song anymore. The Palps gets a pass.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But before that, all the things. Thank you so much for listening, and be sure to subscribe so you never miss out on a Wookiee Fullest episode. Say hello on one or all of the socials. We love a Star Wars chat, don't we?
We certainly do. And whether you love him or hate him, Palpatine is the connective tissue of the entire Skywalker saga.
Oh, you said it. There is no Star Wars Skywalker saga if he behaved himself, that's for sure.
Okay, now it all fell apart just now. Good one.
Yeah. And from the fall of the Jedi to the rise of the Empire, none of it happens without him.
Let's start at the beginning. Sheev Palpatine was born on Naboo and rose through politics with charm and intelligence. But behind the politician mask was Darth Sidious, secretly mastering the dark side from a young age.
to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Even as young Palpatine, he was studying Sith lore. This we've already come to know and understand.
Mm-hmm.
And learning Force mastery and preparing to manipulate the galaxy while keeping his true identity hidden. Not an easy task.
You said it. As Supreme Chancellor, Palpatine orchestrated the Clone Wars, creating conflict and fear to strengthen his grip. His political genius was matched only by his mastery of the Force.
Yeah, and that's what makes him terrifying, truly. Oh, his manipulation wasn't just political. He was already a Sith Lord with incredible dark side powers, shaping the galaxy without anyone noticing.
I was so excited that we were going to be doing this show. This is great. All right. Never tire of that, do we?
Right, yeah. It's hard not to be excited about it.
That's true.
This story is so compelling and touches on so many levels and has stood the test of time. So yeah, we're excited.
We really are. 'Tis the season, right?
Oh my gosh, we're so glad for that.
We are. Now let's talk about young Palpatine for a second.
Okay.
He may not have had the physical presence of his older self, but his intellect, cunning, and command of the dark side were already extraordinary.
Yeah. Right. The canon source shows that even young Palpatine could use Force lightning. He could manipulate minds.
Uh-oh.
Some people would like to have that power, right?
Uh-huh.
And he could demonstrate mastery of the dark side. So, in terms of pure strategy and stealth, he was already unmatched.
No question. In The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, we see hints of this.
Mm-hmm.
Young Palpatine quietly orchestrates galactic war, showing that he's as dangerous politically as he is in the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Do it for me, milady, please. The thought of losing you is unbearable.
Cunning, stealthy, like he was flying right under the radar, wasn't he?
Yeah, and that is wildly fascinating because that's no small feat there. That's deep stuff.
Absolutely. And this went on for years.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Years he was able to pull this off. It's fascinating because most other Sith focus on combat. But young Palps, he proves that intellect, patience, and knowledge of Sith lore can be just as lethal as raw power.
There it is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so look how Palpatine groomed Anakin for years.
Hashtag facts. Yes, that, and we saw that transformation. That make the hair stand up on your arms or neck.
Exactly. That's what some people they lack having patience, because we do live in a society where it's like now, we need everything now.
Uh-huh.
This level of patience, he had to groom him from the moment he met him. Because we can even remember he was like, we'll watch your career with great anticipation. That was from Phantom Menace on. He had been, he zoomed in on him and he was already working with Padme. So,
That's crazy.
serious patience.
Now we know he positioned himself as a mentor, father figure, and confidant.
Yeah, he exploited Anakin's fear of loss.
Turning Anakin into Darth Vader was his greatest victory.
Okay.
You shall be known as Darth Vader.
Now, old Palpatine, the Emperor we all recognize, his dark side powers are at their peak, his influence absolute, and his mastery of Sith lore always allows him to outmaneuver Jedi Masters effortlessly.
That's a craft right there. Wow.
Yes. Mhm.
He is the version that dominates Return of the Jedi.
So uncivilized.
That's right, Obi-Wan. Tell it like it is. Oh. His force lightning, manipulation, and combat skills make him nearly unstoppable, and his strategic genius is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, I love Palps.
He drives the story.
He really does.
Front and center, behind the scene. He's all over it.
He is, yeah. It's like, yeah, we thought we saw those little nasty fingerprints everywhere. Just kidding. You're like, stop.
No, keep going.
Yes, me, not Palps, right? No.
Right. We won't have a galaxy left.
Urgent news from the General.
Wow, that's almost proverbial. Anyway. Canon sources expand on his abilities: illusion casting, mind domination, and survival techniques. Old Palpatine combines raw force mastery with decades of cunning, making him arguably the most dangerous Sith in Star Wars canon.
The time has come. Execute Order 66. This town needs an
He ain't lying, is he?
Right.
Why are we drawn to the baddies?
That's a mystery.
Right. Yeah. And do you really want them at the controls at this point?
Yes. No.
Yes, it's like disaster just awaiting around every corner, but we'll take it. We'll take it all day. That's why fans debate the strongest Sith ever. His combination of raw power, strategy, and manipulation is unmatched in both movies and extended lore.
When we see him as hooded Darth Sidious, the intimidation factor is off the charts. Yeah, no politician mask, just pure Sith, dark side mastery, and centuries of experience.
Yeah. So the hooded cloak symbolizes ultimate Sith dominance.
Mm-hmm.
And in battles against Jedi and through his manipulation of the galaxy, he shows the terrifying combination of raw power and deep knowledge of Sith lore.
We're on our way to make sure the Chancellor returns emergency power back to the Senate. He won't give up his power. I just learned a terrible truth. I think Chancellor Palpatine is a Sith Lord. A Sith Lord? Yes, the one we've been looking for.
Okay, so comparing all three, young Palpatine shines in cunning and strategy. Then you got old Palpatine in the ultimate raw power. Then you have hooded Darth Sidious combining intimidation, mastery of the dark side, and centuries of experience.
And oh, by the way, I got that job on my own. Y'all dismissed.
Exactly. Each version has its own strengths, which is why the debate about the strongest Sith ever is still alive among fans today.
Let's kick butt.
Yes.
Fans argue endlessly. Some say young Palpatine's intelligence is underestimated. I'm kind of in that camp.
Yeah.
Others claim that old Palpatine's force mastery makes him unbeatable. I might be in that camp too. And then we got hooded Darth Sidious. His presence alone is absolutely terrifying, and I do believe I'm in that camp. Are you, Coop?
Yeah, I mean, wow, because really that is what we knew from 5 through 6,
That's
right?
right.
Like, that's who we learned about. So he definitely entered the stage as, I don't know, this being that people were definitely either drawn to or terrified of, for sure, as you said. And there's no mistaking that he was definitely the baddie. And as we mentioned, the puppet master at that point in his own career.
Yeah.
So comics, novels, and other Star Wars canon sources add depth to his power, which is always nice, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We
yeah.
love to see how any character, whether it's in Star Wars or any movie that maybe you've watched or a book you're reading in a character, you love to see how their character is still developed or even their backstory. Just don't get too far off the beaten path, right?
Okay, that's movies today, but yeah. So yeah, you're right. Don't do that.
Yeah, it's like we still want them very recognizable.
Yep.
So we like layers. We don't despise layers, but we still want to recognize who we're actually watching, reading about, or whatever. So yeah, and that's what we have here with Palp. So we love that. There are abilities and lore not shown in the films, which makes this discussion even more fascinating.
It really does. Ultimately, who is the strongest Sith ever? It depends on what you value. Could it be intellect, raw power, or sheer dark presence?
Yeah, so young Palpatine. Palpatine for Cunning.
Palps!
What's the matter with you?
Old Palps for Force Power, and hooded Darth Sidious for Intimidation and Dark Side Mastery. Every version is terrifying in its own way.
Stuff of nightmares. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I can't imagine why.
I recognized your foul stench when I was brought on board.
Yeah, Leia don't play.
That's right. Tell it, Leia.
That's funny.
Oh man. So some argue that Vader is the face of evil.
But Palpatine is actually the architect.
Yeah.
So uncivilized.
Shh.
Tell us about it, Obi. Every tragedy traces back to him. Right?
Palpatine wasn't just the villain, he was the system itself.
Oh gosh.
Tell me the odds.
Oh my gosh. Yep, they're feeling the effects of things, aren't they?
100%.
Oh man. So a reminder that evil doesn't always roar. Sometimes it smiles. That's it for our deep dive into Emperor Palpatine, Darth Sidious. We hope you enjoyed exploring the many phases of the galaxy's most powerful Sith.
That's right. Subscribe, leave a review, and tell us in the comments, who do you think is the strongest Sith? Young Palpatine, old Palpatine, or hooded Darth Sidious? Your thoughts could inspire our next episode.